Hey chicas, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how I create a wig. It may not be what you're used to, but it's what I do. So the hair was sent to me by Amber's Virgin Hair Company, and this is in the mink Brazilian wavy texture. They sent me a 16-inch 3-part frontal, as you can see here. I mean, it's very nice. It has a pretty natural hairline, so you don't have to pluck much. And then they sent me this 18-inch bundle, and I have a 16-inch bundle. You can see how luxurious it looks. It's very smooth, it doesn't tangle, and I mean, it's very easy to work with. You can wash it, curl it, flat iron it, whatever you want to do to it. It holds up very well, and it doesn't have any shedding. What you need is a brush, a bowl, some bleach, some 20 volume developer, some toner. I used a couple of hair colors and a dome cap. You'll also need some T-pins to hold that thing on your mannequin. You'll need an elastic band if you want to sew that on your wig, and you will also need a needle, a curved needle, and some thread. Alright, so I'm gonna mix this bleach in with this 20 volume developer, and I'm just doing equal parts. I think this packet was like 2 ounces or something like that, so I'm just gonna mix about 2 ounces of developer in with it. And the reason why I'm using 20 volume developer is because I want to bleach it, but I don't want to bleach it all the way. I wanted this wig to look like my natural hair color, so that's why I went with a lighter or a lesser volume developer. It bleaches, but it's not going to bleach like super blonde. So I'm just mixing this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the hair. I'm not going to show you every bundle that I did, but I did bleach some, well, one bundle lighter than the other bundle, if that makes sense. So you'll just see me right here just bleaching this. I think this is the 16-inch, yeah, because I lightened I lightened the 16-inch bundle lighter than the 18-inch bundle. You'll see in a second. So after I finished bleaching this bundle, I went ahead and put it in some foil so that I can do the frontal and the other bundle. And this is what it looks like after I washed that bleach out of it. You can see it's a lighter color, but it's still got some deeper browns in it. That's exactly how I want it, because that's how my real hair is. So I'm just going to take this toner right here, and I'm going to again put equal parts. I just put a little bit of toner, and I'm putting a little bit of developer in it, you know, just so that it can mix well. And I am going to apply that on the bundle and let that sit for a second, and you will see how I do that right now. So I went ahead and washed the toner out, and this is what we have.
2 hours later.
Girl, you have been doing this for too long. Would you please hurry up and get this wig started? Thank you.
Okay, at this point, I was being rushed. So what I did was put the dome cap on my head, and I just traced out how far apart the frontal would be, so that when I'm sewing the frontal, I'm making sure that it's in the right placement and I'm sewing it correctly, because it is a large frontal. It is too big for my head, so I ended up having to cut some of it off once I put the wig on my head. So I'm just putting the hair up out of the way. I use some T-pins to pin it down so that it stays in place when I am sewing. And I am just going to make like a triple knot here, since this is the first, basically putting it here so that it won't come loose. So you have to make sure you double or triple knot it. So as you can see, I am not going through the whole cap, because if you put your hand through the cap, you can see that it's double lined. I'm making sure that I'm staying within that middle portion of the dome cap instead of going all the way up under the dome cap. And here I am taking the 18-inch. This is the darker color one. I didn't show it, but what I did was I bleached it just a tad with that same 20 volume developer, and then I went back and put that light brown color on it, and I put that blondish color on it, and that's the color that you're seeing here. Like I said, it may not be what you're used to seeing, but that's what I did. And I held up the 16-inch so you can see the difference in the color. One was just bleached and the other one was bleached a little and colored. So I'm doing a triple knot here so that I make sure that it stays, and I am just putting the 18-inch bundle along the lower neckline, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm, you know, sewing it correctly. As you can see how I'm sewing it, I put a T-pin there so that it wouldn't fall off, and I'm just doing the loop-de-loop, and I'm not cutting my wefts. I am doing the fold over method. So this is what I'm doing. I will let you guys see for a little bit, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now as you can see, I am in with this 16-inch, and you can see the lighter color. This is the one that I only bleached. And again, this is how my natural hair is. It's darker on the lower portions of my hair and lighter on the top portion and the ends. So I am just going ahead and I'm sewing that onto the cap. I have my T-pin holding the very end, and then I was running out of thread, so I just went ahead and tied it off and got some more, and now I am nearing the end. So I hope I was able to show how I was creating this and showed you how I created the wig the way that I wanted to create it, but I hope you can take something from this video. This is the final result. You can see that the 18-inch bundle is a bit longer than a 16-inch bundle, but I did cut it and style it, and here it is straight. Thank you, and I hope you liked the video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Bye.
AbbyRed.